got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters, let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
All right, so greetings, my gamers. I've got 3 words for you. We are back. Hey, that was maybe 3 words. If you know me 3 words, if take on like that. Yeah, we are back. It's been an up and down season. Like, we have to be honest with ourselves. It's been an up and down season, and we owe you guys an explanation. But it's not entirely our fault. There have been a lot of roadblocks in our way. You can speak of the internet problems that happened like, 2 months ago. Every internet service provider in Ghana just went boom, and we couldn't literally connect to anything, play our favorite games. So Ultimate Battle had to shut down. And now when we tried to come back, there was the doomsaw, and it's still ongoing, but we are trying to pull through, and hopefully we have a wonderful season 5. The resumption is here. Your favorite esports streaming platform from Ghana is finally live. Ultimate Battle is back, and this time we are very affirmative that things will go on smoothly. My name is Slimo, your host and your caster for today. You know how we do it on Ultimate Battle, the best of action only. If you are following us across social media platforms, I'm sure you've already seen the chatter that has been going on with the matchup that we've got for you guys today. It's FC24 action we'll be delving into today, and we've got 2 guys who I think this year they've really done well. Even previous years, we've heard their names a lot in the scene, and it's time to prove to us who's the better one out of them at the moment. You've got Kaalu of PlayProvince, the informed Kaalu, we can call him, as his recent exploits have showed us that he still got what it takes to compete at the high level. And we've got Mulish all the way from Kumasi. So we've got the Accra Kumasi battle coming back to Ultimate Battle, and it's such a pleasure to bring you guys this one. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. I promise you that you staying here for the whole what? I don't know if it's going to be a 1 hour, 2 hour stream, because usually it's a best of 5. And if someone wins the first 3 games, we might be going home early. But let's see what happens. I'm promising you that between that 1 hour to 2 hours span that you'll be here, you enjoy every single moment of it. So relax in your seat, fasten your seatbelts, anything that will let you get comfortable, start doing it, because you're in for a wonderful time. Kaalu and Mulish take on to the center stage. We'll go for our first break of the day, and when we are back, we'll delve straight into the action. But before we go for that break, I've got just a quick announcement. The live caller session is back. The live caller session is back, where after each and every game, you guys will be able to interact with me live and have a feel of what is going on in the studio. And we can chat anything esports or anything the battle that is going on today. So make sure you are tuned in for that one. The number will be made available in the chat. So stay tuned for this one. Ultimate Battle is back as Kaalu takes on Mulish. We'll take that first break of the day. And when we are back, we head straight into the action.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters,
battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
All right, so the wait is over. The wait is over. We've waited for quite a while now for the resumption of Ultimate Battle, but we are finally here. I'm reintroducing you to the gaming heaven, and we are here for some excellent FC24 action. It's Kaalu who's taking on Mulish. Kaalu is in that, is it the Team Hullet kit? If you're not familiar with that esports team, they are based in the Netherlands, and they are in, is that a dark blue I'm seeing here with a pinch of orange in it? So that's Kaalu with Vidic on the ball, kicking from left to right, and we've got Mulish, the man in your shot in red. But on the virtual pitch is in, I think, the RB Leipzig kit, yes, with the dominant white and red kit, kicking from right to left. And this one, Kaalu, looking to test the waters pretty early and give us a feel of what we might expect today, but that attack proving futile on that end. But I think this game definitely has the potential to be a very good one. I think these two guys have established themselves as two of the very best players in the country, and you expect that they put on a very good show. And speaking of the shows, there was no other perfect way to start it with Mulish opening things up. That was the perfect comeback from Joao Felix finding Kevin De Bruyne. And when you've got his team of the year item in areas like those, he does not miss. The Belgian opens the scoring as our Kumasi man. Well, the Accra versus Kumasi battle, it's been one-sided on Ultimate Battle today. Things maybe might change. Here comes Kaalu looking for an early response. William Saliba is in the way. But looking critically at the lineups, I think right now everybody's squads have evolved. They have evolved critically because the game has now been in the system for a lot of months. We are even heading into Team of the Season. I know Premier League Team of the Season is now out. So we are seeing a lot more advanced squad. And with Ultimate Battle this season, we've modified your ability to just use any loads, and yes, all lot comes. Kaalu with the ultimate response very early. It didn't take him too much time. And the man I call the low-budget Haaland has done the business. Alexander Solot. And you know the funny thing, he's usually the one who knocks it down to the open man. This time, he was in the open spaces, for birthday item, making things count in the danger area, and we are level. It was just what we expected. It was just the perfect way to welcome us back to your #1 esports streaming platform, Ultimate Battle. We are back and we are backfiring. Mia Ham into Felix Mulish, hoping to regain the lead. We've seen already the pinch of what he could do. The quick passing, and this is one of the traits that I really love from this Kumasi player. Quick passing in the 18-yard area that makes you really struggle on defense. You've already seen the Elastico come out, the ball roll scoops. He's got everything that you'd want in a very good attacking player, and he's making things difficult for Kaalu early on. But still, the scoreline is level. If this is your first time on Ultimate Battle, we always do this with FC24 and other sporting games. That's going to be a best-of-5 series. Here comes Solot again. Kaalu making his chances count. This time over the top 2 ball. And the bulky striker knocks it down. Slots it home with ease. But that's patience at its premium. Because once he got the ball into Solot, he kind of felt like the goalkeeper was going to rush towards him. But that's what the big players do. That's what the informed players do. Have the composure to beat the goalkeeper and slot that one home. You've heard me saying Kaalu is the informed player, but I think we can all agree with me. For those who are familiar with the Ghanaian EAFC scene, you've already heard of Kaalu's exploits this year. Last year, He said he'll be manager this year. He's bringing back the old wicked and jovial, and he's looking wicked very early on in this game. He's already gone to that 3 Music, a partnership with the Ultimate Battle Tournament. He went to the finals. Unfortunately, lost to Sean in that final, but that was deemed as one of the best finals this year. I think he really gave a good account of himself, and he just reminded everybody that he still can compete with the best of the best, and he's done extremely well. It didn't take him too much time to win another tournament just a day after at the Esports Academy Hatcho. So yeah, Kaalu's brimming with a lot of confidence. And for Mulish, his ability to be very, very relevant in the Kumasi scene, I think that also deserves some credit. He's done extremely well every single time he comes to Accra to play in these tournaments. Even though he's not been able to get his hands on one of those big ones in Accra, you kind of feel like his time is coming with the ModernRow player. And in the first 13 minutes, it's gone by very quickly, but it's got the PlayProvince man in front very early on in this one. Makelele in midfield. De Bruyne intercept for Loftus-Cheek. Well, that pass from Miyaham, very, very weird as Kaalu can win it back with Rolfo. Stanway. The driven pass into Solo. They are cooking again. Can Kaalu get another goal from this one this time? Ronaldinho blocked in the way, but look at that defense of Mulish at the back. Renard and Saliba. I think that's a dream pair. 2 French players, of course, 1 male, 1 female. But William Saliba is on the team of the season Premier League as well. And I think he's one of the best defenders in the game that time. Kaalu mastering the offside trap to a pulp. Couldn't beat him, but sometimes the offside trap, when it goes against you, yeah, it looks ugly. Solot knocks it down. Green time finish by Allison with a big hand to parry that one away. That's what Alexander Solot is there for, and he's doing the work. He's doing the work for Kaalu, knocking down the balls and creating chances for the man up front. Ronaldinho trying to dance his way through. Alfonso Davis is there to stop him. If you just joined us, this is Ultimate Battle, an esports streaming platform from Ghana where we give you the greatness of gaming. We unravel the mysteries of gaming and esports at the highest level. And if you join us every Friday, you wouldn't regret your decision. And I hope so far you've enjoyed the action that we brought to you. Solot in another danger area. Well, that time I think he's offside, and Mulish can come away unscathed. But I think the first 40 minutes are just giving us a description of how this game is going to go. Kaalu's attacking game, it's not taking him too much time for him to impose himself on the game. I feel like he's been very direct. He wants to find Solot every single time, whether it's over the top or whether those driven passes. Mulish finding it difficult to deal with him at this point. De Bruyne, Mulish looking to create a chance before the first half comes to an end. That return pass from Miyaham into Mbappe. Not the best, and Kaalu can come away and clear it. De Bruyne into Solot this time around. The big man up front again with a shortcut. So Kaalu to make this one work. That's excellent sequence, and the PlayProvince man doubling his lead and making it 3-1. What more could you ask of him? That's patience, that's precision, that's composure. Immediately he brought that ball out. I was thinking, okay, he's still crowded. There's a lot of defenders in the way. What do you do next? How can you take your game to the extra level? And that's what the pros do. The short cancel to just bait everybody, and of course the extra pass to find the Brazilian in the open area, and Ronaldinho making it work. Maybe a goal from Mulish before the first half ends. Quite unfortunate. He runs that out of play, but what an eventful first half this one has been, with Kaalu up by 3-1. The Kumasi man, it seems like he's working himself into the game. Started quite slowly, and it's been interesting to watch how the first half has unfolded. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But the big news is Ultimate Battle is back. Ultimate Battle is back. So seeing a few of the comments, Montana say Kaalu Shan. Then in another comment he says, Mulish. Montana, who are you betting against? Like, who are you betting for? Because I'm seeing you comment about the 2 guys, and I don't know where you're going for. That time, Kaalu's effort. Red time finish, and Allison can get that one away for a corner. Joe says, Kaalu Pan, where I read this. Yeah, Kaalu has been an irate player from scratch, and he still got that. Montana again says, Mulish no go win game with this gameplay. I can't disagree with you too much. He's been sluggish a bit for me. And the sluggishness is causing the back four to have more troubles as Solot is the danger man in the area again. Kaalu, every single time he gets the ball into Solot, is looking like he could create a chance out of it. This time, the volley into the back of the net. He's got a 3-goal lead with virtually the whole of the second half to play. That's the way you impose yourself on the game. That's the way you assert your dominance. Loftus-Cheek again. Miaham. Kafu. We'll have to see Mulish string a lot more creative passes in the final third. He's been quite slow for me. That's more like it with Hansen trying to find Mbappe in their area. Stopped in his tracks. Joao Felix reverse elastico into the shot. Every single time someone gets the ball in that angle, my experience of playing a lot of rivals and champs, immediately he gets it and he's a 5-star player. Anticipate the elastico, in fact the reverse elastico, trying to create the angle and then get a shot away. I think Kaalu had that down to a pulp and just got his man to defend very, very well. Bruno Fernandes, Kafu. Now Kafu is also another very interesting choice at right back. I know, I said when the game has gone on, I feel like people have changed their options. Solot again, this time Allison with a huge save, with a big save to keep the scoreline still at 4-1. And we'll need to see a lot more of that from the back line. It's just too porous for my liking from Mulish. Kaalu has found it very easy to break down the defense. And Mulish will need to do more. Ronaldinho trying to go near post and cut the goalkeeper out. But Allison is there. It's been a one-sided affair in the second half. And, of course, the end of the first half as well. I think Kaalu has been impressive every single chance he's gotten. He's made very good use of them. And we've seen the new things that are working in the AFC 24. And you can bear with me if you're watching the pro leagues, whether you're watching the E-Premier League, E-La Liga, E-Eredivisie, whatever you're watching. There's a new meta in town where you've got to play a lengthy striker, a bulky striker in the area. Well, Hansen isn't bulky at all, but she can get goals for you, and she's got one down for Mulish. It makes things a lot more interesting. But back to what I was saying earlier, the new meta is play a bulky striker at the right wing or at the left wing, and to be able to cross it onto them and they knock it down for you, it creates an extra pass for you, and usually you create very good chances out of those. And we've seen Kaalu do that time and time again. But for Mulish, he's not playing any one of them because I know Mbappe doesn't have size. Miaham's size is also in question. She's not the tallest on the pitch. She's not going to win you too many headers. And okay, so maybe that's a style of play. But for Kaalu, he's looking to just impose himself with the new meta. Solot near post finish. Just the side netting, and with how dangerous corners have been recently, you've got to watch it every single time. Mbappe for Hansen. Another goal coming here who beat a lot of life into Mulish in this game. Kafu, come back into Miaham. Danger moments looming now for Kaalu. Felix, danger probing. Getting more guys into the equation as Miaham can turn again. De Bruyne kicking it from right to left, just looking for that space to break Kaalu down. The pass, fortunately the ball comes back to him, killing Mbappe's effort. Well blocked. Scoreline still says at 4-2. But that's the excellent action that Ultimate Battle brings you. And you won't get this anywhere else but at ultimatebattle.gg on YouTube. If you are here and you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a CD. It doesn't cost $1. It's free. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a like on the video. Really helps with the algorithm on YouTube. Really, really helps us with everything we want to do, the plans we've got for you guys, the enjoyment we've got for you guys, actually. And in this season, we promise you it's going to be a lot of fun. Remember that this season, we've already brought to you eFootball action, top-level stuff. There's a lot more of that where it came from. So be expecting that there'll be NBA 2K action. There might be Fortnite action in there as well. A little birdie told me that, so stay tuned. Kaalu looking to put this game to bed. Solot trying to drive through with his strength. That time the defense standing their ground. We're heading into the last 10 minutes of the game, and it's getting away from Mulish as Kaalu creeping away into victory for this one. Remember that it's a best-of-5 series, first to 3 games win. Remember, first to 3 games win, and it's very key that you pick up your first win in the first game. I know if you're a stout follower of Ultimate Battle, usually all the games that we see, the one who wins the first game usually wins. And Kaalu's looking increasingly like he might get the first win on the board. Felix Mulish has to start creating something meaningful at this point with just about 6 minutes to go. Time is not on his side. Kafu looking for the options. That's very well with the Miyaham pass. He's got options in the area. Looking for the suitable one with Kafu. Cuts it back into Sutek. Loftus-Cheek. But the horrible tackle from Kaalu. And they almost paid off for Mulish. Well, sometimes it does happen. Clearances don't go where you expect them to. And Kaalu almost conceded from it. You see in your shots there that he's getting serious now with it. A serious business end. He's looking to close this one out and get the first victory on the board. Saliba. Renard. The pass into Kafu. Chance still not gone, but Ruffle steps in. And that's excellent anticipation from Kaalu. That's what the best players do. They can read your mind and guess where you'd like to pass to. Ronaldinho pass into Timo Werner. If a goal goes in now, they're surely done here. Another big save from Alisson. But with just 2 minutes added, you just kind of feel like Kaalu has sealed the deal. Loftus-Cheek. Well pressed again by Kaalu. That's one feature of his game that's been impressive today. He's not allowed Mulish to play the way he wants to. In those first few minutes, Mulish did play the way he wanted to. And look at Kaalu do his stuff. And he's crowned it off with a goal. A well-deserved victory for Wicked and Jovial, they call him. And he's definitely sealed the victory in emphatic fashion. He closes this one out with a 5-2 win. Game 1 under wraps now, with Kaalu sealing the win. What a spectacular performance from the PlayProvince man. I did tell you he was the informed player. I think you did see the form very early on when we started the game. And kudos to him. He's gotten the first win on the board. But we'll be going for a break. But remember that the live caller session is now live. In the chat, you see that we've pinned the number in the chat if you want to call. And then share your thoughts about what you think about Game 1 or anything Esports or anything FC. Or maybe the live team of the season that has been released. The Premier League team of the season I'm speaking of. We can have a chat about it. Let's just enjoy ourselves on Ultimate Battle because it's celebration time. Ultimate Battle is back and we are here for more of the action. Stay tuned. We'll take a quick word from our sponsors and we'll be right heading into Game 2.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
Yabao, for those who don't understand tree means we are back, and we are well and truly back. In this session, I'll be saying we are back a lot of times because I'm excited that we are back. But yeah, I see some of you asking in the chat, what's the number for? Remember that we had a live caller session some time ago in season 4. Well, we are bringing it back and it's here to stay. So if you want to have a chance to speak to me, that's the number pinned in the chat. Let me just read it for confirmation. It's 050-7066578. 050-7066578. And then we can have a chat about game 1 or anything EAFC or Esports in Ghana or anywhere else. We can have a lovely chat before game 2 begins. I'm seeing Kaalu and then Mulish shut up before we head into the matchup. But it's been an incredible time here already. Remember that predictions are back live. You know what I'm about to? We can't do without our predictions. So you can predict and tell me who you think would win going into game 2. We've given you a chance to see game 1. We've given you a chance to pick your side and pick who you feel like will win. But remember that we want correct score and correct score only. If you feel like Kaalu is going to win 2-1, tell me Kaalu 2, Mulish 1. If you feel like Mulish is going to win by a goal to nil, tell me Mulish 1, Kaalu 0. So please, correct scores and corrects only. Until the 15th in-game minute mark, your predictions are valid. If you win, you are the first guy to predict rightly. You walk away with 20 Ghana cedis. So start predicting. Tell me who you think would win. And let's get into it. I'll be reading a few of the predictions on the live stream as well. Once again, if you just joined us, we are Ultimate Battle, an esports streaming platform from Ghana where we do different genre of games. You can go through the catalog in our live streams and you can attest to the fact that we are great. We are great. Not to brag at all, but we are great, and we are back to do even more greater things. We appreciate every single person who's been patient with us with all the problems that we've been facing, with the power outages and the network problems, but we can assure you guys that you'd be getting your favorite battles every weekend now. So yeah, make sure you are tagged in, make sure you are logged in, and then make sure you get everything down to a T. Some of the guys that I think we've seen today have been impressive. I think game 1 was very good. Kaalu just showed us that he's a very good player. Now we're having a look at Kaalu's team, and it's very, very impressive. Look at that Bruno Fernandes item as well. He's made it an Evo, turned into the red item. Alexander Soloth, who plays on the left, was very key. It makes him kind of play the new meta style where you have to cross into the big man, you knock it down, and then get a shot away. But that's how Kaalu's team is looking like. I think Mulish's team is also very good. I was impressed with the centre-back partnership as well, as the guys are getting ready to head into game 2. If you just joined us, game 2 is for sure going to be a tight one. Mulish would have to win this one. I feel like game 2s are very, very crucial. If you lose game 2, that's where the morale dies down. Remember, the Ultimate Battle is brought to you by Game Analyst, where all your sure betting odds are. If you're into betting, sports betting, go onto Twitter, go onto Instagram, just search for Game Analyst, and I'm sure you'd walk home with some winnings. It's also sponsored by PlayProvince, one of the top tier esports teams in Ghana. If you're looking to join an esports team, if you're looking to harness your talent, that is the number one place to be. PlayProvince, the VGA Esports Show, the premier media team for esports coverage in Ghana. If you're into anything esports, just set up the VGA Esports Show. They've got you covered. We've got Brian the Beast Gaming, someone who's powering through all the adversities in Kenya to make esports the number one priority there. Robert as well is also coming on board to make things wonderful. We've got our lovely Letty Art also partnering this one to make it happen. And finally, the Esports Association of Ghana, of course, the big governing body behind which every single thing works in the country. We are down to game 2 now. Get your predictions in. Start predicting, guys. Remember that till the 15th in-game minutes mark, your prediction is valid. Once it strikes 15 on the top left corner, your prediction will be rendered invalid. It's Kaalu versus Mulish, game 2. Kaalu versus Mulish, game 2. And you know that this one should be a cracker. Mulish is still in that Leipzig kit of red and white as he's coming with Mia Ham. Great block from Vidic. Big blocker. Let me read a few of the predictions. Mario says Kaalu is going to win by 6-2. Wow. 6 is a lot, but we can't blame him. He did win the first game by 5-2, so it feels like maybe game 2 might be a replica of what we saw in game 1. Junior Jade says Mulish 4, Kaalu 3. That should be an excellent game if that scoreline happens. Christopher says second match is 4-1 for Kaalu. Okay, that's a very big one. Choice, but that's going for a draw, 3-3. Wow. And then Brown Malvin Gaming says Kaalu 3, Mulish 1. Gina Montana says 3-2 Mulish win. Mod is asking who won the first match. It's Kaalu who won that one by 5-2. And then Zena's also predicting 3-1 victory for Kaalu. We'll see how it goes. First 9 minutes. Haven't had any significant chances yet. Both guys testing each other's out. But that's the beauty of Ultimate Battle. Because it's best of 5 series, we see a lot of mind games. And when you finish playing game 1, you kind of feel like you know your opponent and you know what he wants to do. And that is where the big players prove their worth. It kind of feels like in the NBA playoffs, where it's a best of 7, you play each other so many times that if you try something in the first game and you are not familiar with it, you can correct your mistakes and find the counter for game 2. Does Mulish have the counter? That's the question we are looking to find the answers for. Going down the byline and almost getting it into an attacking area that would have been difficult. The 15th in-game minute mark has now striked. All predictions that came before is valid. And the prediction time ends now. Mbappe into De Bruyne. Mulish has been very, very assertive in the first 15. He's looking to make this one count. Oh, what a move. Oh, that's a way to bounce back. The Kumasi man. He was patient with it. But when the American striker just has that space, she's going to punish you. And punish you, she did. I just love that step over variation there. And I've kind of said this a lot of times on Ultimate Battle, that if you just do your step overs or execute your step overs in one direction that you started, you become predictable in a way. But just look at what Mulish did there. Kind of baited Kaalu into thinking he was going to the same direction. And just switch up in the moment that Kaalu thought he was going to stay. And got the angle to work. And Miyaham doing the rest. Here she comes again. The deadly 5-star skill move, 5-star weak foot attacker. She's on everybody's dream team. But I know some people like R9 better. We'll have that debate later. Or we can have it now. Miyaham or R9. Who are you thinking of? Who's your favorite striker in the game? Or you're an Erling Haaland type of guy. You can tell me in the chat. Or you can call later when this game ends. The number is pinned in the chat. You can call and let us have a conversation about FC24, about the game we are seeing today. If you just joined, Kaalu won the first one, 5-2. Mulish hoping to make the bounce back, currently leading by a 0-0. Kaalu hasn't really settled in this game. Mulish dominating in all facets of this one, in possession-wise, pressing-wise, he's been there. And on the most important statistic as well, he's got it. Sawa. Bruno Fernandes, good pass, Ronaldinho. Kaalu with his first meaningful opportunity of the game and looking to make it count. But the defense in the way, that's more like it from Mulish. He's been impressive. That's just a hard push from Joao Felix. That kind of happens to the best of us. It does happen sometimes when you're looking to dribble. And sometimes you just push it too far away because you feel like you have space and the defense catches up to you. Saliba has literally been everywhere. And I'm just hoping that I can pack his team on the season card. It should be interesting to see how he plays out. If you actually go like Virgil van Dijk and then Saliba at the back, Charlie, they can't cause problems. Stanway, Alexander Solot for Kaalu. Now that's the dilemma with having the likes of Alexander Solot on the left wing. Because they can't control the ball very well, it's difficult to dribble with them, but aerially, they are the best in the game and they create so many opportunities for you. That time, Bruno Fernandes' pass cut out by De Bruyne. Kaalu now setting into the game nicely. But the defense of Mulish has stood very, very well. Cutting the passing lanes has been key, but you have to be doing a lot more of that. My word, William Saliba, he's been a rock at the back. We can call him the Rock of Gibraltar if we want to. He's been amazing so far. Fernandes, Kaalu wins it back. Sees the run of Solot again, the side to play over the top, and Saliba has tracked the run again. The Arsenal defender hasn't only been incredible on the real pitch, on the virtual pitch as well. He's doing amazing things. He's doing amazing things now. I like the support from Mulish's teammates Mod. He says in the chat, as I come dear, Mulish go finish Kaalu. Well, it seems like maybe his influence is paying off because his counterpart, his partner in crime, Mulish, is up by a 0-0 in the first half, and we are 5 minutes away from closing the first half, and he could make it 2 on the break. Hansen has the run of Mbappe. Mulish assessing the options and sends the run of Cafu. with about 3 in the box to find. Twisting and turning in the area, looking to get more guys into the flow. Miaham on the 10, perfect dribbling to find Loftus-Cheek. He's building something here, isn't he? Stanway in the way. Kaalu had to take his time and get into the passing lane, and he really did well as the first half comes to an end. Impressive stuff from both of the guys. I think this first half, was a very competitive one. We didn't see a one-sided one like we did in the first half, in the first game. Both guys were incredible. The start from Mulish was very good, but it kind of felt like around the 20th minute mark, Kaalu was growing into the game, and when he started stringing the passes together, that is what I always admire about very good players. If you give them just a glimmer of hope, even if they don't start well, and they start stringing 1, 2, 3 passes together, and they are comfortable, they get into the groove, they can't cause you problems. And he almost caused Mulish some problems in that frame. But Mulish's defense, I think, was top-level stuff. That's what the best players do. When they're under pressure, they are able to hold on to it. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know who you think is grabbing the win. We go into the second half with a scoreline at a 0-0 in favor of the Kumasi man. The Kumasi versus Accra battle is still going on strong here on Ultimate Battle, with Accra winning the first game 5-2, but Kumasi looking to bounce back with Mulish in the second game, and it's been great to watch him. It's been very, very great to watch him. He just gives this one out, and Kaalu's going to take the gift with 2 hands. Oh, you can see the expression on Mulish's face. Very, very disappointed there. Caught between 2 minds whether he was to kick it out or get the pass, and he just gives Kaalu one, and that's a horrible way of conceding. But Kaalu's not going to care anyway. And the momentum always swung into his favor. It almost swung into his favor. Kylian Mbappe just blazed that one over the post. Kaalu settling into the groove. Maybe the nerves getting to Mulish a bit. Creating some of these attacks has been a little bit more difficult for him now. Kafu into Campbell. Now, looking at Kaalu's centre-back partnership is also very interesting. I've not been the best fan of Vidic, but I've heard very good things about him. What do you think? What do you make of that centre-back partnership? So Campbell and Vidic, the items are cards that I've seen guys use, and it's actually interesting to see. And Vidic hasn't been bad today. He's been very calm on the ball. He's composed. He's also got the aggression that you'd expect from a top-class defender. Solo trying to find Mbappe in the area. The defense comes and clears. In this game, I've been impressed with Mulish's defense. He's been very, very good to watch. Fernandez into Mbappe. The step over come, and he's looking to dribble it through. Goal-like clearance from William Saliba. From who else? The Arsenal man at the back. My, oh my, this guy, he's everywhere. He's everywhere. And Mulish, well, he almost conceded again. Kaalu just now taking his time, and he's getting into the game. He's playing those sideways passes so well. The ball rolled to create space. Ronaldinho, Fernandez getting it to Tasawa. Mbappe for Kaalu. It was wave of attack after wave of attack, and he almost felt like Mulish wouldn't have enough to handle it if it comes too many times. This time, the pass from Sawa into Mbappe, and when the Frenchman has got a turn on you, you are in trouble. And it's the team of the year item as well. He's deadly from front range. He's deadly from close range. Fires it far post of the goalkeeper. And Kaalu leads for the first time in game 2. Wow. That's the excellent stuff that we get on Ultimate Battle. Miaham from Mulish trying to get the lead back that time. And there's this thing I've noticed a little bit about Mulish. When Kaalu kind of takes the lead, sometimes the sloppy passes coming from him. And I feel like this is where you have to show composure at its best. You have to show that he's a mature player, an experienced player, not give the ball away cheaply. Because when you're playing against players like Kaalu and they're leading and you give the ball away cheaply to them, we can see how quickly that game can get away from you. That was a funny tried shot. And you can see Kaalu in your picture as well smiling. That's the power shot, right? That's the feature in FC24 that possibly one of those that I haven't mastered yet. Solot, what a great turn! He makes it 3 and he greedies on it as well. Immediately the attacker got the ball on the 10. Sitting here, I thought Kaalu was going to be caught between two minds and maybe take too much time to shoot the ball. But he picked the spot near post and it made it a difficult one for the goalkeeper to save. Smashing it home, he's up by 3. The game is looking like a carbon copy of game 1. It's getting away from Mulish and it's getting away from him quickly. Vidic. Remember that in game 1, Mulish also scored first and Kaalu overturned the deficit. He's done the same thing here today again. Fernandez on the 10 has runners, and look at the number of runners he's sending forward. That's the confidence Kaalu has got now. He had the likes of Cafu, Mbappe, and Solot all up front supporting Ronaldinho when he had the ball. That's the kind of confidence that attacking players have got, and Kaalu is doing that so well. Has the runner of Bruno Fernandez. Fernandez will get there before Alphonso Davies. Just look at Kaalu looking for the option. Saliba is there to clear again. I kind of feel sorry for William Saliba at the back. He's defended so well, but he has still conceded 3 goals. Well, sometimes it happens. It happens. Joao Felix, maybe to cause chaos in these final moments for Mulish. On the 10, into Hansen. Dangerous area now, twisted and turning. Dribbled well through the area. Kaalu stood his ground. And in these moments, you've got to be very careful. You've got to be extremely careful when you're trying to time tackles. Mbappe stopped in the way, but it's been, I mean, we can say that in game 1, Kaalu was more dominant in game 1 than in game 2. But the stretches for me, and you kind of feel like Mulish gave that confidence to Kaalu when he gifted him that first goal. When you do that for the best players in the game, they'll punish you, and Kaalu has definitely been a punisher today. Loftus Cheek for Mulish, something to give us hope going into this one. We are 5 minutes away from the game ending, and could we see drama at the end? That's how we like it on Ultimate Battle. And you see Kaalu now adjusting his seat. He knows what is at stake. If you give this guy any slim hopes, he'll punish you. Let's throw it now in favor of Mulish. Can he create something out of this one? De Bruyne has the run off Alphonso Davies. You get there before everybody. Hopefully, possibly could get a goal. Yeah! Well, that's the way to do it. That's the way to roar back into the game. Mulish had to dig deep. Had to really dig deep, and he's got the equalizer. Roller coaster of a game. Kaalu on the 10 with Rolfo over the top into Solot, but the defense reading that very well. Mulish, my word, if he's to get a goal here, this could be chaos. Mbappe gets there before Vidic, but look at the man I was speaking of earlier. He's literally been a rock at the back. Solot there with the strength. Here comes Kaalu again. Virtually the last chance of the game. Renatsi is not on my watch. Final minute to go. Last chance of the game. Ronaldinho down the byline. Kaalu looking to create something here. Big save from Alisson, but the ref is not going to allow them to play the corner, and we'll go into extra time. What a nervy game. What a nervy game. That is Ultimate Battle for you. That is Ultimate Battle for you. And hopefully the guys are able to rectify that error, and then we'll go into extra time, play the last 30 minutes of the game, and see who actually won game 2. But that was just next level stuff. That was next level stuff, and that's the stuff that we miss when Ultimate Battle. That's the stuff that we miss when Ultimate Battle isn't around. And I'm just glad that we've had it. I hope you're enjoying yourself like I am. If you are, and you haven't subscribed to the channel, what you did do, my brother, my sister, in the chat? You haven't shared the chat. What you did do? What you did do? Please and please and please kindly subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. And remember that the live caller session is on. You can call me via the number that has been pinned in the chat. Let's have a conversation. 050-7066-578. 050-7066-578. let's have a conversation about what just went down. I mean, I'm lost for words with how Mulish had to like conjure something up, because in last stretches of the game, Kaalu was dominating, but immediately he got that second goal, Mulish, he turned it up a notch, and when he kept attacking with the vigor, I mean, that over the top through ball to Alphonso Davies was just immaculate. And we know what Alphonso Davies got the pace to beat everybody, and when he did that, I mean, you can't stop the man when he's running. You just can't stop the man when he's running. I'll read a few of the comments that are coming in. Kojo also says, too easy for Kaalu. He's a monster. Junior G says, Mulish. I'm sure that was at the point when Mulish was down. And then let me go further. Choice Brother celebrating goal. Game with Josh says, bro, you're too good at slide. Thank you, Game with Josh. We appreciate the comments a lot. These comments like this keep me going. They keep us fueled on Ultimate Battle. Wiseman says, next level stuff. It is indeed next level stuff. Top level EAFC action. Wiseman says, Slavy from Fuller. Wiseman, who are they from Full today? These guys are two good guys. And I'm just singing their praises like it should. Who are they from Food today? Tell me in the chat. Daka says we want Big House versus Oscar. Hey. That should be interesting. We'll try to arrange that, Daka. We'll try to make your wishes come true. You know we're Ultimate Battle. That's what we do. That is what we do. And we'll try to make it happen. And hopefully we're able to get Big Ups and Oscar on. But let's have a conversation. You can call me and let's speak about this one. It was just released today, and I know a lot of guys were anticipating. Premier League team of the season. My word. When I saw this, I was like, I need to get my hands on one of these. And the annoying thing is, you start opening your packs and you start packing the likes of what? Ben White, McAllister, and you start getting angry. Allison, those are not the cards you want to see. We want to see the best ones out of them. We'll come back to that conversation. But the guys are ready to play extra time. Let's see who picks up the win in game 2. We'll head straight into extra time. The last 30 minutes of the game. Very, very important. Can Mulish now channel the energy? Momentum clearly on his side. Can Mulish now channel the energy into grabbing a win? We know how important game 2 is. He did lose game 1. And is looking to level it up on the series aggregate. Roll full. Stanway in the midfield. I think she's been great. That partnership of Stanway and Sawa. It wouldn't be my ideal partnership because they are both smallish there. What a save. After that roulette from Kaalu, he had the whole goal to aim at, but Allison made himself big at the back. And it was great. It was extremely great that the goalkeeper was able to do that. Kaalu looking to get back into that groove that gave him the lead. He's got a corner. And look at Solo Test lacking in the area. And Mulish just being very cautious with how to deal with the man. He almost felt like he was going to get to the ball first, the Norwegian. But the defense getting in the way. Kaalu just not going now with Bruno Fernandes in the area. Kafu on the 10 gets Solot into the action. Rolfo sends the runners now. Kaalu. Stanway can't find Ronaldinho with the pass, and Mulish will come away with it. Can the counter attack be on? Well, that is the reason why you've got the defenders, the likes of Vidic and So Campbell there. The ability to run quickly, the ability to catch up with the likes of Mbappe, and the strength to also bully them is why we sought after these defenders. That is why Virgil van Dijk, in my opinion, is the best defender in the game. You can argue with me in the chat. And I haven't seen him here today, and it's shocking. It is shocking. Or maybe guys are hoping to pack him in TOTS. We'll see how that works out. Niaham on the 10 has Rannes, tries to switch up the plane to Joao Felix. Fortunately, boss is back for him. Just kidding, wide of the post. About 4 minutes to go. That would have been a goal out of nothing because Kaalu has been the more dominant one in the first half of extra time. But we know that in the AFC, you can be leading a possession, but you can be caught at any time. You can be caught at any time, and you can be surprised at any time. Here comes Kaalu with a step over. Timo Werner. Allison comes and claims huge save again. Kafu. A minute to go now. Kaalu final chance in the first half of extra. Step over to get into the space again. It's been working all day long now for him. Can he get the comeback? Tries to lift it up. Saliba will clear. We're heading to the final 15. But yeah, I was speaking of the defenders that were the best in the game. And Troy's brother, who's a very, very good player in the Ghanaian Esports community, says Rio Ferdinand is clear. Let me know in the chat, who would you prefer? Virgil van Dijk or Rio Ferdinand? And I'm sure Rio Ferdinand is still in the SBCs. I know the time hasn't expired yet. He's also saying Bisek. I've seen a lot of guys use Bisek actually. I was fortunate enough to have the GG Arena live stream yesterday with the 2v2 action, and I saw a couple of Biseks in there, and he was very, very good to watch. Very, very good to watch. Into Sawa, final 15 minutes to go to separate Kaalu from Mulish. Will Mulish tie the series, or is Kaalu going to go 2 wins up? Rolfo. Kaalu over the top into Solo, who's been a menace. Yeah, that's what happens when you have bulky strikers up front. Sometimes the control fails them, but they've also got the advantages, and Kaalu is looking positive with those advantages now. Sawa can't find Ronaldinho as he's crowded out Loftus-Cheek. I think Mulish has done very, very well to crowd out Kaalu in that space and looking to create a chance now of his own. Well, he's also crowded out on the other end. The good defense is now stepping up to the task. Ronaldinho, I think that touch was a bit heavy for me. Just too heavy to kind of step in the way of that chance there. Rolfo into Mbappe. Kaalu now creating series of chances, and you felt like it was coming. And it's hugely deserved. The PlayProvince man back in front. The lead came at a very crucial time for him. The pass into Ronaldinho, even though it was his weaker foot, Kaalu took no chances there. Hit it first time. Far post goalkeeper. No brainer, that's going to end up in the back of the net. He's up by 4 goals to 3 now. He's 6 minutes away from getting another victory. He's 6 minutes away from going 2-0 up in the series. Miaham into Graham. Vidic tests him again. Mulish looking slow a bit on the offense, and Kaalu just being the better player on offense at this point. I think Mulish's defense has been great, but is in more danger now. Just offside. Just offside. Just offside. I see guys are letting me in the chat that they've won prediction. We'll come back to that one. We'll come back very, very soon. Cafu, big switch, and Mulish has to make it count. Saliba, about a minute to go. Time now running out for the ModernRow player. Cafu on the 10. It's now never for him. It's got to be his perfect from here onwards. Loftus-Cheek finding Miaham. He's got the space. That's it right there. The chance flashed before his eyes, and the Kumasi man just couldn't get it to go. Kaalu resilient enough to get all the wins, and he's up by 2 wins now. What a roller coaster of a game this one has been. Had to take us to extra time to settle it, and Kaalu somehow walks out of the pit with a big, big win. We'll take a quick break, and when we are back, we'll speak a lot more about the Premier League team of the season. We'll talk about what happened in Game 2. And, of course, you can also call me via the number pinned in the chat. And we'll talk about who won the predictions as well. I'm seeing people tagging me a lot. We'll speak all about that when we get away from our sponsors. Stay tuned. Ultimate Battle is here to stay with you.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
All right. Welcome back from that quick one. The quick word from the sponsors. Just to remind you, the sponsors here for today: Game Analyst, PlayProvince, VJ Esports Show. We've got Brian the Beast Gaming. We've got UBEB, Letty Arts and Esports Association of Ghana, bringing to you Ultimate Battle Season 5. I've got a couple of quick announcements. Remember that the number pinned in the chat is for calling. If you want to have a direct conversation with me about what just happened in Game 2 or anything esports or anything EAFC or the Premier League team of the season that's currently on your screens, you can call the number or have the conversation. It's 050-7066-578. But we've got a winner for our prediction. And I'll give him a round of applause. Choice Badger. I think this is the second time he's winning on Ultimate Battle Prediction. Hey, Choice. Make a tell game analyst here right now you're the future bet, so make you link you, Anna. But yeah, Choice Badger is a winner of the prediction. He did win in 90 minutes. He predicted that the game will end in 3-3 score line. He's got Mulish to thank for that because we didn't see it coming. Choice Badger is a winner for that one. Choice Badger, kindly send us a DM on Instagram or on Twitter at Ultimate Battle and come for your 20 Ghana cedis. Come for your 20 Ghana cedis. But on your screens currently is the Premier League team of the season released just this evening, and I know guys are licking their lips. Remember, prediction lines are open again. Prediction lines have been opened again. So if you want to get your predictions in, you can get them in right now before the 15th game in the market. It will be valid. Tell me who do you think will win this one, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But Premier League team of the season is out. You can see Haaland's card, Van Dijk, Rodri, Rice, Salah, Saliba. At this point, I'm just salivating of how Saliba will look like because I'm already seeing him on Kaalu's team. Or is it yeah, I think Kaalu's team. No, Kaalu's team is actually Vidic and Campbell on Mulish's team, and he looks very, very good. And that's not even his COTS card. That's just, it's like some crazy card that is there. So yeah, get the prediction team before the guys start. I'll be reading a couple of the messages as well. Heung-min Son won't be too bad. Cole Palmer, with his excellent season for Chelsea, also makes it to the team of the season. Phil Foden, candidate for player of the season in the Premier League. Also in there, we've got Gabriel. Gabriel's card looks tricky. 91 rated. It doesn't look like it will be a meta card for me, but hey, I know everybody will be focusing on Saliba and Van Dijk. Only Watkins, we'll see. But the TOTS moment, Kevin MF De Bruyne, that guy, he will be crazy. But Luis Diaz looking juicy as well. 99 pace. 99 pace for Luis Diaz, yeah. That looks interesting. That looks a lot like it will be a very good card. In Nkunku as well is not bad. Alejandro Garnacho also has a nice ring to it. And then, of course, Estupinan at left back also not bad. Maybe his height might not be the best, but it's interesting. So, yeah, very, very interesting team of the season. If you guys pack anything, you can let me know in the chat as well. Because at this point, I have to pack before the boys will pack. I have to pack some of the players for the boys to pack. Seems like we've got our first guy on the line. Big man, what's up?
I tell Kaalu, your side.
Hey, from this boys, they are sure say be big ups. So big ups, you that.
Oh yeah, be that.
The infamous big ups. Charlie, what you want to tell me? How you see game 2?
Oh, Charlie, the game 2, as you said, the game is very, it was kind of a 50-50 game, but I saw Mulish losing control and losing his composure after getting the first goal to Kaalu. But also, I also saw Kaalu also, panicking at the latter end, gifting or playing, not defending very well and giving Mulish the chance to equalize. Yeah, but I think it's a very interesting game. You can see it's a very competitive game. Yeah, but I really want to start on the Gabriel card you were talking about.
The centre back, yeah.
Actually, yeah, I don't know if you've actually taken a look at his play styles. He has all the defensive play styles you can actually think of. He has the block, he has the intercept, he has the jockey, he has the sliding, he has the anticipate, he has everything. He has the bruiser and everything.
So you pick him over Saliba?
No, I'm not saying I'm going to pick him
over.
You were like, it's actually tricky.
Okay.
And I'm trying to let you know he has all the defensive play styles that you can actually think of. And mind you, we have the aerial play style plus also. So he can actually command when he's in the air also. So I think the card is something that we should.
I'll check the price and then let you know which one of them are expensive between Saliba and then Gabriel. We'll have a conversation about that. But before you go, before you go,
okay.
All right, carry on. Before I give you the last question before we go.
To be honest, Saliba is actually better than Gabriel.
Okay. But you're saying that even if you pack Gabriel, it's also a good card. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Before you go, I've got 2 questions. Quickly, from what you've seen between Kaalu and Mulish, do you think in game 3 Kaalu complete the sweep or Mulish gets a win?
From what I'm seeing, I'm actually seeing 3 straight games for Kaalu. Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Big Ass wants to close ultimate battle early. Final question. Out of the team of the season cards, I take 15 cards or 20 cards. Who, if you get chance, just one player, you go pack. Premier League team of the season, just one player.
Right now, I just don't want Haaland.
No doubt. The big Norwegian up front. All right. So that was Big Ups speaking to us. Thank you for speaking to us. We'll catch you some other time. But yeah, let's get straight right back to the other game that is ongoing. Kaalu versus Mulish, game 3. Get your predictions in. If you predict rightly, you win 20 Ghana cedis from us. If you predict first rightly, that is first. You have to predict first and rightly. So get your predictions in. You stand a chance of winning 20 Ghana cedis. I've seen a lot of guys in the comment section. Kindly get your predictions in there as well. Tell me your thoughts about the game. Tell me your thoughts about Premier League team of the season. If you get a chance now, who would you pack? If EA give you a chance to choose one, who would you pick among all of those guys? Big Up says he wants Erling Haaland. I want Virgil van Dijk. Who do you want? Kafu. Erling starts now for Mulish onto the 10. Joao Felix. Mulish. Maybe to start this one well again. Usually his starts are excellent. Felix onto the 10 that time. He gets in the way. But I'm seeing game 3's prediction go a lot in favor of Kaalu. We are seeing MBO Ratti says 4-2 win for Kaalu. Duba says 4-2 win for Kaalu. Christopher says 3-2 win for Kaalu. Fanta says 3-1 against Kaalu. Okay, finally, someone has thrown his weight behind Mulish. Maybe Mulish might just pay him off here. Renard, go pass into Felix. Poor control there. As it was looking difficult for Felix to just get it down. And then find a go pass the step over. Also blocked in his tracks. Jake also says Mulish 2, Kaalu 2 is also predicting a draw in there. And Choice Bada is coming again. Hey, Choice Bada, you go make steady. Where your malam day? He says 5-3. 5-3 Mulish. Solot on the 10. Choice Bada, kindly confirm for me. Is it 5-3 in favor of Kaalu or 5-3 in favor of Mulish? I'm confused with that one, so we can confirm before the time expires for that one. Solot in the middle for Kaalu has been a very, very great player today. I think the low budget Haaland is working. For Big Ups, he says his dream is to pack the main budget himself, Erling Haaland up front. But Kaalu is using the low budget perfectly. Mistake be perfect. And here he comes. Solid pulling through with the strength. Timo Werner can make good use and capitalize off that cut back. Prediction time is closed down as Mbappe will bear down on goal. Ball will scoop from Mulish to open up the space. Hansen to get into the comeback into Mbappe. Penalty. Big penalty to kick things off for Mulish. It has to go in from him from 12 yards. The Frenchman to find the back of the net, and he does. Big goal. And it can make him breathe a huge sigh of relief now. But is it going to be deja vu again? Because in each and every single game today, Mulish has scored first. Kaalu's looking like the comeback king in every single game. But for those guys who predicted in favor of Mulish, would be hoping that the Kumasi ModernRow Esports man can hold on to the lead in this game. Ronaldinho, Kaalu stopped in his tracks as Mulish anticipates very well. Now, Big Ups did speak of something that I think is intriguing in FC24, and we've got to pay a lot of attention to play styles. If you're not familiar with what play styles are, they are like features that are given to every single player. It's kind of given to the player and the attributes that he's got. So he was speaking of Gabriel that he's going to anticipate. He's got a lot of very good play styles, and it just kind of adds the extra edge for the player. And a lot of these pros are looking at play styles. Mbappe has got the quick play style. He's got the quick step. He's got a speed star as well. And he almost made it count there. The step over getting into the space. And it almost worked. But Mulish still out by a goal. Mbappe finding De Bruyne. Mulish probing and probing. Ronaldinho back to do some defensive duties for Kaalu. Asawa will come away with it. Look at Solot go. Just look at him go. Cafu's no match for him when it comes to strength. But on the pace level, the Brazilian will catch you. He will catch you. And that's why he's in a lot of these guys' teams. De Bruyne, I saw a comment earlier from Troyes, but then he was like, Besek is the only one that stops Drogba. What do you think about that, guys? I know Didier Drogba is also the bulky strikers that guys like to play up front to also be able to knock down the passes. Besek being the only guy to stop Drogba. I'll take my hat off to Virgil van Dijk as well. I think he can also stand his ground against the Chelsea legend up front. Through ball. Ronaldinho won't get there before William Saliba. As Mulish will come away with it, the defense has been a lot to write home about today for Mulish, but he's still conceding goals. That's the thing with the AFC. If you're defending, you've got to defend for the whole 90 minutes. You can't defend for 45 minutes and expect to win. Kaalu opens up the defense. That time the ball created a very good angle, but Alisson's rush out of the ball made it a lot more difficult for Kaalu. Over the top for Hansen. Mulish, the Komati man to make it 2 here. Bearing down on goal. Let's go for the shot cancel and get more guys into the play. Felix, chance not gone. Step away to the shots. Green time. Alisson can parry it away. The intensity now through the roof. Mulish is looking to take this game by the scruff of the neck. Renard. Switch into Cafu, and every single time Mulish is going up front, you sense danger, and there was slight danger there for Kaalu, but it just goes wide off of the post. But one thing I've noticed about the pattern of Kaalu's defending is, and I think I also employ it in my game a lot, sometimes when the passes are stringed in front of you, all you'd like to do is offside trap. To just kind of push your defense in front and create a more elevation for you. That time it didn't work out. And Mbappe slipped through and he found the finish. Mulish up by 2. That's the resilience we're talking about. That's what the Kumasi man is all about. Accra versus Kumasi is not going to end one-sided. Just like Mulish going to the game and make this third game a banger. Here he comes again. Mbappe can't find Hansen. He's got to be converting these chances because he knows. I'm sure at the back of his mind, he knows that if Kaalu gets one goal, everything could turn. We've seen it time and time again for us to be concerned about it. Here Kaalu comes with a big chance in the game. Bruno Fernandes can't get it. Fernandes can't get it as the defense steps in as well. I've seen an interesting comment from Milkshakes. He says, Sly, I think Mulish is good. Just that Kaalu's more experienced, and that is what is going to help him win. Kaalu all the way. We can't blame Milkshakes at all. We can't blame him at all. Because Kaalu's the more experienced player. He's been in the AFC scene for quite a while now. And I'm sure if you're in the AFC scene, you've heard or you've known about Kaalu for a while as well. But the PlayProvince man down by 2 goals. Milkshake is banking on Kaalu's experience to sail him through in this game. We'll see how that pans out in the second half. But speaking of Kaalu's experience, in my years of casting, in my playing days, the time that I shine with the boys, they score me, I knew Kaalu. And in my after playing days in casting as well, I've known Kaalu. And this guy, I think he's been one of the most consistent players. Last year, was it possibly his best years? I think he took on the PlayProvince manager role, and maybe it was too much weight for him to carry, for him to be able to do that and also be an excellent player. But this year, he channeled more energy into playing, and he's one of the few guys that has brought PlayProvince trophies. This year, Kanvik has dominated trophies. I think that's a fact. That's no lie. The numbers say it for itself. Kanvik has won more trophies. But Kaalu has been one of the few players that has brought PlayProvince trophies as well. So kudos to Kaalu for doing that. But for Mulish, one thing I always admire about the Kumasi players is, look, they are in an esports environment where it favors a lot of the Accra players because a lot of these tournaments are in Accra, and when we have the Kumasi tournament, we don't usually hear about them. But when Mulish, the likes of Mulish, Mod, and if I'm forgetting some, you can let me know in the chat. A lot of players, I'm trying to recollect a few of them. I'm sorry if I can't remember all of them, but Mulish and Mod, they are the two names that stand out for me when they're coming from Kumasi, because every single time they make their way to Accra, they give a good account of themselves. They play very well against the Accra players. And I'm just tipping that one of these days, they might just pull up a surprise in Accra. So Mulish, I tip my hat off to him. I think ModernRow Esports have done a wonderful job. He's done a wonderful job at grooming these guys. And all we say is kudos. Kudos into creating more champions. Mulish up by 2 and controlling the game very, very well. I'll read a few of the comments. Zena says, them go allow me, come back for Kaalu. Weissman says, boys, the green, oh yeah. The boys are in the green one, and I know Weissman's also greens. He green time finishes a lot. Zena says your son is in. Hey Zenas, I bet who be my kiddie? I know you're kidding you. Yeah, Zenas reminding us of a few of the Kumasi players. Thank you, Zenas. He says Lawrence, Mod, Mulish, and Padia. Yes, top players from Kumasi who always come to Accra and improve their worth. I think everybody has the respect for them as well. Felix. About 30 minutes to go in what has been an enthralling encounter. Mulish again on the 10. Every single attack he's gone into looks fruitful. And here he comes again. Kaalu in trouble now. That time the driven pass from Loftus-Cheek stopped in its track. But there's a lot of FC action to be played that you feel like if Kaalu gets a goal back, Mulish could be in hot waters. But Mulish has controlled the game so well. Plays the 2 ball into draw. Felix eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. Allison can come and claim. That's what the defenders are there for. That's what the goalkeepers are also there for. They are your last line of defense, and you've got to utilize them. Felix again, Sawa in midfield. So yeah, I think earlier I was speaking about how I disliked the formation of how the midfield looked like. But the midfielders will work their way up front for Kaalu, and he gets a goal back with Ronaldinho. Kaalu says he's not going to go out like this. He's not going to lose game 3 like this. He's been the second best in game 3, but he's trying to channel some energy. He's trying to channel that never say die attitude of PlayProvince players, where they tell you where champions are made. Can Kaalu become a champion here today? Well, Mulish stands in his way. The ModernRow gamer stands in his way. We'll see how that pans out. But speaking of that midfield partnership, Stanway and then Sawa, 2 very good players. But what I don't like about them is their height. When you face the likes of Hullet, you face Makelele, Vieira, they can be bullied. And so I was hoping that possibly Mulish will play bulky midfielders and maybe bully them aerially. Okay, I think Loftus-Cheek also has a good height. Loftus-Cheek has nice heights that can also bully Sawa and then Stanway. But we haven't seen too much of that. I think Kaalu has been comfortable. Pass it to Mbappe. The equalizer to come. When near post green time, the Allison was there. Solot. He still has an opportunity to get the equalizer. Messi on the 10. It starts to go back to Kafu. Stanway was speaking of earlier. Sawa, Mbappe, into Messi. He's tracking his stuff. No! When he needed it most, you had to go to the goats. Lionel Messi makes it work on the 10, finessing into the back of the net. And Kaalu back on level terms. Yeah, pull the goat emojis now. I'm seeing Kobe already pull the goat. When you need a goal, go to him. Go to him and he'll deliver. We are back where it all started. Mulish has let another lead slip. That is not a good sign for him. With momentum now in Kaalu's favor. Messi into Ronaldinho. Quick turn. Just dancing his way through with some brilliant dribbling. Mbappe getting into dangerous areas. Kaalu turns and finding the better option in Rolfo. Ronaldinho. Kaalu just leading his way through this time. Solot can't hold on to it. But wow. These past 2 games have given us everything. Every single thing we wish for an ultimate battle. I feel like at this point, Mulish and Kaalu are like Father Christmas. Whatever we wish for on Ultimate Battle, they've given us here today. Goals, drama, comebacks, great chances, saves. Yeah, they gave us a wonderful comeback, and I'm grateful to these two for them being the guys that we had on the comeback show. Mbappe, the comeback into Ronaldinho, unsuccessful, but there's still more SC action here to be played. About 4 minutes ago, Mulish sends a run off. Joao Felix does find the Portuguese who's making the run. Fidic will come and be aggressive and win it back, but the pass is not good enough as he gets it to Mbappe. Joao Felix! When the moment came, the Portuguese didn't make it go away. Joao Felix with a big goal for Mulish. And I'm sensing that we might have a game 4. Mulish for sure now has won it. Time management technique now ongoing. But congratulations to the ModernRow Esports, man. He definitely deserves it. To cap it off with another goal, and that is impeccable finish from Kylian Mbappe. Signed, sealed, and delivered by Mulish. What a game. That's the action. That's the drama we're calling for. And that is what we were served with. My word, what a game. And now we can catch our breath. But it was exhilarating. It was a lot like a wonderful game, which I enjoyed. I literally enjoyed from start to finish. We'll take another breather. We'll take a quick word from the sponsors. And of course, we'll go into game 4, a big game 4. Can Mulish get another victory? We'll see.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
All right, here we are again. And at this point, I don't know what we should expect for game 4, but we have to be greedy. Yeah, as fans and viewers, we have to be greedy. Kaalu and Mulish, more action, more goals, more drama, more comebacks. There was one comment that I was reading when we went for the adverts, the break that just had everybody cracking in the Ultimate Battle Studios. And it was from Lawrence. He said, Kaalu do come back and went back. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Lawrence. But yeah, that was literally it. Kaalu down by 2 goals, was able to get the equalizer, and in the final minutes couldn't keep composure. Joao Felix bursting on goal, and he was able to get a goal for Mulish to get a much needed win. But here I'm hearing that someone else has won another prediction. Hey, what's happening on Ultimate Battle? We usually don't get 2 prediction wins. But yeah, that's how the comeback is like. That's where we are back. This time, it's Mulish's teammate, Mod, who predicted rightly that Mulish was going to win by 4 goals to 2. Congratulations, Mulish. Congratulations, Mod. Sorry. Mod, won that prediction 4-2. You can give us a text on Instagram or on X. And then we will give you your prize for sure. Get our predictions in for game 4. We are going to the virtual pitch. The guys have started already. Let's see how it goes down. Let me know who you think will win this one. This one is going to be a long, long game. I feel like there's drama going to be everywhere. And for sure, we are going to enjoy ourselves. We are going to enjoy ourselves for sure. And I'm seeing the comments and I'm just smiling. I'm seeing the banter going between Wiseman and Zenas. Zenas says, no, Wiseman says Zenas, they be like Nicolas Jackson where he say retire. Ah, Charlie. Wiseman. You go make steady for them. Zenas will be OG game on. You Wiseman, when you come, you know Zenas. All right, game on. We are into game 4. Crucial game 4. A win for Kaalu means he wins the series. A win for Mulish means he ties it up. And it looks like momentum in Mulish's favor. And he almost got his first goal again. As for this prediction, I think everybody will get it. Because Mulish has scored the first goal in every single game. That's how the ModernRow man starts his games. He starts with confidence. He starts with energy. He starts with everything you'd want in a player who is down by 2 games. Now he's cut into the deficit. It's just 1 game now. But look at that serious look on Kaalu's face. You tell the PlayProvince man is looking to mean business. Mulish is also locked in. That's what we want to see from the guys. Newman Adi says, Kaalu got jovial after the comeback and Mulish got wicked instead. Oh, Charlie. My boys are cooking in the chat. Mulish on the 10. The man is in his bag. The man has entered the kitchen. The ModernRow guys are cooking. And he's gotten his first goal again. That's inevitable now. That is something you can't prevent now. Mulish will always score first. If Mulish Esports bets like Mulish to score first, we chop blog. The guy is doing wonders. Here he comes again. Remember that in that game 3, which gave him that famous win, he did score 2 goals first. Kaalu did equalize, and Joao Felix with a big goal in the end gave him that crucial win to set us for game 4. Drogba. Mulish is looking very, very good on the attack. And Kaalu struggling to deal with him that time. Drogba's cross safely into the hands of Alisson. Kaalu has looked sluggish a bit for me. And just like that comment we just read, maybe I think Kaalu's relaxed a bit. 15th game in the markets here. Prediction lines are closed. Werner. Over the top into Bruno Fernandes. What a pass to Solot. Just offside. But yeah, that was a brilliant sequence. Let me read a few of the predictions that came our way. Milkshake still backing Kaalu to win 3-2. Lawrence says Mulish 3, Kaalu 1, of course. The Kumasi boys will support them, my boys. That's very key. MBO Rati, Kaalu's teammate from PlayProvince also says Kaalu 3-2. Zena says 4-2 for Kaalu. Mario says 4-3 for Kaalu. Joyce Bada backing Mulish to win this one 3-2. A Mod says 3-0 in favor of Mulish. It should be interesting. It should be interesting as Alisson comes and claims. 20 minutes gone. Mod, who just won the prediction, has predicted again that Mulish is going to win 3-0. Could it happen? Could it be that this guy has seen everything before it even unfolds? Let's find out. Mulish up by a goal. Kaalu still hasn't settled into the game as he gives it away again. Werner on the 10. Has options and Renat stops him. Alisson. Well. We anticipated that this one was going to be a nervy game. Like very, very nervy because it's a crucial game for both sides. Cafu on the break. Trying to find the comeback situation. And when he did get it, he made it work. Joao Felix, he's doing everything. He's been a menace. He's been a thorn in Kaalu's flesh today. And he's also got him on evil. Wow, the Portuguese has been great. And now Kaalu has a big setback. He's got a mountain to climb. He's got a mountain to climb. We are at exactly the same spots that we were in game 3, sorry, with Mulish up by 2 goals to 0 in the first half. The ModernRow man has entered the kitchen. He's borrowed the phrase from the Convict Record Esports boys and said he's also cooking in the kitchen. He's doing extremely well on the offensive end, and on defense, he's not making Kaalu get easy. De Bruyne intercepts, Loftus-Cheek. Now look at the pairing of also his midfielders. Honestly, that's my ideal pairing of Loftus-Cheek and Kevin De Bruyne. I'll tell you why. Mbappe, that time the Magidi Spain cancel stopped in his tracks, but that pairing has a lot more balance because Kevin De Bruyne's height isn't that bad. And Loftus-Cheek is, of course, very tall. But Kevin De Bruyne has a mix of defense, a little bit of defense, and a lot of offense. Loftus-Cheek as well has balance of both. So I think that's my ideal. What's your ideal midfield partnership? If you've got Hullet in there, that's not bad at all. Jude Bellingham as well is also a great pick. So yeah, that's how the midfield is lining up for Mulish. And they've worked wonders already. Drogba. Loftus-Cheek driven pass into Mbappe. He almost got it to Felix again. Felix has just been lacking in those attacking areas and is creating too many problems for Kaalu. And Kaalu just can't seem to hold off it. He just can't seem to get a hold of the ball. It's been difficult for him. That's the word. It's been difficult. Very, very difficult. And that's where we'll have to give credit to Mulish for being aggressive and pressing very well. Hansen over the top for Kaalu. We could see a third here before halftime. Brilliant defending from Kaalu to shift the goalkeeper to the right. Alisson parries that one away for a corner. Vidic. Let me get into the comments again. I'm seeing some interesting things. Lawrence says, Mulish, please, I beg, slow down. Hey, if he's on the highway, he can't slow down. He needs these goals. He needs these wins. Don't tell him to slow down at all. Choice Bada says, hey, Choice Bada is even going for an even more difficult prediction. He says, Solo to score a corner and an assist. That should be interesting. He's expecting Kaalu to score. Hansen into Drogba, big block. Mulish looking to end the first half on a high. Almost getting the third there, and we'll go to halftime. Alex Ferguson says, Kaalu know they watch football, eh? Offside in Kwa. Hey, Charlie. I disagree with you a bit there, Alex. I think sometimes when you're playing FC, you feel like you have the space and the time to play the through ball. But if your opponent executes the offside trap so well, you'll be caught there. So maybe that's what happening to Kaalu. But I know Kaalu watches a lot of football. Montana says, Kaalu losing composure. Composure, key word here. Very, very key word with Mulish out by 2 goals to 0. Into the second 45, we go. Stanway in the midfield. Kaalu, who's been very, very good for Mulish today. He's been one of those fullbacks that has been sometimes criticized because of the height. Maybe people would prefer Sambrota, because Sambrota is the taller right back, because these back post crosses are coming every single time. We've got the likes of Solot on your neck. You've got to have tall defenders. But Kaalu on the offensive end is just brilliant. And look at him go. As Mulish is sizzling on offense. Looking to create another opportunity here. Trying to recycle with Loftus-Cheek, finding Drogba. Mbappe reverse Elasico. The time falls to Drogba. The Ivorian makes it count. And Mulish up by 3. 3. What a turn of events. What a turn of events. Mod, where you get your predictions from? With Malam you see. Mod predicted rightly that Mulish was going to win by 3 goals to 0. I know there's still a long way to go, but that's crazy. That's crazy. That's the kind of confidence and belief he's got in his teammate. Down by 2 games. And the ModernRow Esports man had to lock in. He had to lock in. And we are entering stages where the nerves are getting to Kaalu a bit. Go pass into Hansen. Can't tell as Campbell was on him. Mulish creating chances left, right, center. Creating chances left, right, center. It's been crazy today. Messi. In the first two games, it looked like Kaalu had total control. In the second two, Mulish has just looked out of this world. It's looked like he's just too much for Kaalu to handle. As Loftus-Cheek now on the ball with De Bruyne. 3 goals to up now. Mulish controlling. He's in the driver's seat and he's got his foot on the gas. He's not stopping anytime soon. And look at him come again with Drogba. That time, big save, Alisson. Mulish. Yeah. He's getting into the groove now. He's looking like the Mulish we know. That time the header from Drogba, a little bit feeble, can't beat the goalie. Drogba gets it again. He's been so good today. Now, tell me your pick in the chat for today. Who's been better? Alexander Sørloth or Didier Drogba? Sørloth has been great. I think Drogba has also been excellent. Who's your pick for today for the bulky strikers? Sawa. Messi can't get onto it as De Bruyne will come in clear. Felix. Loftus-Cheek. Montana says he's going for Drogba, and you can't blame him. The way Mulish has used Drogba today, just reminiscing and giving us the 2012 Chelsea vibes when Didier Drogba was in his prime. Exactly the way Mulish is using him today. And there's no surprise that the Ivorian is an icon. And he's doing icon-level stuff for Mulish here today. Felix. Alex Ferguson is also backing Drogba. Yeah, Drogba has just been crazy today. Alphonso Davies getting the cross into Kaalu. Fortunate bounce for Mulish. And look, every single time you're playing an EAFC 24 game, you've got to be lucky. You've got to be extremely lucky. And I think in these 2 games, Mulish has had now the luck on the side. In the first 2 games, Kaalu had the luck, but now Mulish is having the luck. Are you noticing that all the second chance opportunities are getting to Mulish? All the unfortunate bounces are falling to Mulish? Yeah. When he says, forget it, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. The luck is now on the Kumasi man side, and he's using it to full perfection. When it was on Kaalu's side in the first 2 games, he also made good use of it. And now Mulish, he's got a stranglehold of the game. Rolfo. Final 15 minutes to go with the ModernRow man up by 3. Renard. She and Saliba's partnership at the back has been so good. Seeing defensive flaws in them is so difficult at this point. Drogba holding on to it well with the strength. As Mbappe will turn. Has Timo Werner to find. Kaalu maybe to find a possible goal here to make things more interesting. But it goes out for a corner. Possibly Choice Badger's prediction can come now. Sørloth to score from the corner. That time the play short. Couldn't work his way around it. Vidic. Great pass to Sørloth. Kaalu gets one back. Is it a little bit too late? About 10 minutes to go. He's got 2 goals to score. And at this point, I'm looking at Mulish, who will be playing a heavily possession-style base game now. Over the top into Kaalu. He's still attacking as Rolfo will come in clear. Kaalu has to be perfect. That wasn't a perfect pass, though. As he gets it straight right back to Mulish. Felix on the 10 for Drogba. The pass. Got the shot there, well blocked. Sørloth will come again. Kaalu still has belief that he can get away from them. Mbappe, look at the pace from the Frenchman. Mbappe. We say Kaalu is wicked and jovial, but on that attacking side of things, he wasn't wicked at all. He had to find the back of the net. Green timed it, was looking to go near post, he just couldn't get it. It's been a crazy game. Literally the whole of the 70 minutes, Kaalu was nowhere to be found. And immediately he got a goal back. He's just got momentum. Cross comes in. Alisson will cool things down for Mulish. He will cool it down. He puts refrigerator inside. Cool and down with just 4 minutes to go. Plays the pass into Saliba. A little bit of pressure going there. Kaalu almost intercepting with Mbappe. As you switch up playing to Mbappe again now, Mulish for sure now. Looking like he might just put the icing on the cake. Joao Felix into Mbappe. There it is. There it is. The nail in the coffin. That's it. We are level in the series. Mulish. What a marvelous way to come back. Kaalu was being called the comeback king earlier. We'll have to take away the crown from him and put it on Mulish's head. Wow. This guy, he's had to show resilience. He's had to show the mentality of a champion. And he's done that today. 2 minutes to go. As this one has been end-to-end. It's giving us everything we expected. Davis, borrow scoop, into Hansi, Mulish in his groove. You literally just can't stop him. Reverse Elastico into a time green finish. He's just too good now. Look at him. A little bit more calmer, a little bit more relaxed, and the game comes to an end. 5-1. That's a way to put fear in Kaalu going into the final deciding game. And look, when I told you Ultimate Battle was back, with a banger, I wasn't joking at all. Look at the package we've saved for you. Won't pay way, now pay day. This is everything you wish for. This is your Indomie with egg, salad, everything you could wish for. Ketchup, mayonnaise, anything. We've just packaged it so well. It's level at 2-2. Get your predictions in for Game 5. Let me know who you think is winning the ultimate decider as we'll take possibly our final break of today's series. It's been a wonderful time here today. Stay with us. The final game comes, and I promise you there's a lot more to come. Stay tuned. We'll take a quick word from the sponsors.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
All right, final game. Make us share some small jama. Sewa yabao, sewa yabao. Yeah, the ultimate battle now, bo. Sewa. Yeah, the Kaalu ni Mulish now, bremo. Sewa. Enjoy yourselves. Final game. Get your predictions in, Charlie. At this point, I don't know who will win. I don't know who will win at all. Like, I'm confused. I am confused. But yeah, that's it for game 4. Game 5 prediction starts now as you've been alerted in the chat. I've seen the ModernRow Esports guys now come and say heat. Yes, the heat is in the building. We are fired up. We are fired up here. Kaalu Mulish, game 4. Game 5, sorry, the deciding game, the game which will give us a winner today. And we did promise you guys excellent action, and we've definitely brought it. Let me read a comment which caught my eye during the break. Newmanadi says, who remembers Mario Mandzukic as a wide forward for that Juventus team that went to the UCL final? Credit to EA for virtualizing Allegri's tactic. Yeah, that's a wonderful comment there. I do remember Mario Mandzukic. I think throughout all of the whole Champions League when he was playing like that. I think you're speaking of that final against Real Madrid, or yeah, I think it's against Real Madrid. Yeah, against Real Madrid in that final where they did lose. But Mario Mandzukic was crazy, and he did score that overhead kick as well in the final. So yeah, Allegri's tactic is being deployed in EA. Yeah, sometimes that's the greatness that comes with EAFC. It's in the game. Let me read more of the comments. Newman Adi again says Mulish is a top talent. Some things you just can't fake. You can't fake it at all. ModernRow Esports have got a gem there. Choice Bada says 3-2 for Mulish. Anonymous says Kaalu will win 3-2. Alex Ferguson says, say Mulish go win. Joe says Mulish get the momentum, but I'm tipping Kaalu to win. Ankara backing Mulish to win. Tev guy says, come on Kaalu mod. Backing Mulish to win 7-1. Hey. The predicting guru says Mulish will win 7-1. That could be crazy. Tev guy says Kaalu win by 3-1. Kote Dennis also says 3-2 win for Kaalu. Yeah, that's crazy. Milkshakes, final comment from Milkshakes, and then we head into the game. Sly, Kaalu needs to be more careful. He's playing too simple passes, and it's cost him. I think he needs to set up well. I hope Kaalu has heard me reading your comments. He really needs to set up for game 5, deciding game, where we'll separate the men from the boys. It's been a memorable moment here on Ultimate Battle. We couldn't have asked for a more better way to wish for a comeback. Get the predictions in before the 15th game in the mark. If you win, you're due for 20 Ghana cedis. We already had 2 winners today, Mod and Choice Bada predicting rightly. Would you be the one to join them in our last and final game here today? And could we see Mod score the first goal again? This time, goalkeeper says no. Chance not gone. Into Mbappe lacking in the area. See, at this point, if Mod scores, I just keep saying Mod, but if Mulish scores the first goal again, I won't be surprised at all. First goal merchant, correct one. Every single game he scored first. And he starts so aggressively. Kaalu starting slow, just doesn't help him. Mbappe said for just wide. Maybe shooting with a weaker foot didn't help. But this is crazy. This is crazy. The way Mulish starts games, it's just crazy. Too crazy that sometimes you feel like Kaalu just can't match the pace at the start. But when we get into maybe the 30th minute mark, 40th, 50th, 60th, then we see Kaalu building up. But the first 20 minutes are always for Mulish. And here he comes again with Kafu, looking for the runners. Finding Hansen, dancing in the area, step over comes. Kabak almost found out Felix, but Kaalu will take it, and I'm sure ref will blow the whistle for the foul there. Mulish's aggressiveness in the first 10 minutes is just out of this world. He's just too crazy. Lawrence says Mulish 4-1. Milkshake says 3-2 still for Kaalu. Kaalu looking to change the narrative here with Solot. Great turn. But I'm sure everybody was backing Allison to make the save there. De Bruyne, go pass it to Mbappe. What a block. Nah, see, at this point, Vidic has won me over. He's won me over. Like, he's trying to convince me that he's one of the best defenders in the game. He's been immaculate today. He's been everywhere. And Mulish's defending and Kaalu's defending has been top level stuff. Kafu with a step over to create space. De Bruyne. Look at the start from Mulish again. Prediction is now closed as we are past the 15th game in the mark. For all those who've predicted earlier, the predictions are valid until now. Frida Na says, I know Kaalu can make it. I trust my boy. It's great to know that your trust is still there, very strong, because if it was someone else, you could probably lose the chat. Yeah! Wicked and Jovial says he's not going to go down that easily. And with Kafu making the forward run, it pays off for the PlayProvince man. And he's changed the narrative. This is the first time we've seen Kaalu score first. And does that mean that the scoreline will change? Does that mean that the scoreline will favor the PlayProvince man? Well, that's the kind of narrative that we have here. Kaalu opens the scoring, and maybe that might be a weird position for Mulish to be in, because he's never been in a situation where he doesn't score first. Well, look, here he comes. He's looking to get the equalizer, and a quick response here. Finds Drogba. A little bit of control dribbling to create some space. Hansen loves to seek De Bruyne. Step over. Rofo is there. Rofo is very, very underrated card. That left back is just a very, very underrated card. Too underrated. She's just crazy. Comes from the left back spot. And I think he's actually playing in the DM role, Kaalu. That's a gem. I'd have to also think about that. Look at her go. Rofo. Ronaldinho. The ball roll. Into Werner. Solot's finish just feeble. I've seen another comment that is making me giggle. Untitled says Mulish first goal odds at 1.01, but he cast. Hey, this is like betting on Man City against Sheffield and Man City losing. Solot, great 10. When you needed him the most, Kaalu is stepping up to the game, the biggest game of the day, and Kaalu is taking it by the scruff of the neck. The PlayProvince man activating his clutch gene. And Alexander Solot, the man who's been there time and time again to prove his worth, has shown it again. Montana, are you now convinced that Solot has been the better player today, or you're still rocking with Drogba? Solot, he's just crazy. He's coming clutch again now. Mulish has it all to do. Pass it to De Bruyne. Here comes Felix, stopped in his tracks, and it just goes for offside. Our best of 5 series on Ultimate Battle. Friendly reminder is brought to you by Game Analyst. If you're looking for the best odds on sports betting, he's a guy to go to. Yeah, this game is not ending anytime soon. Graham Hansen gets one back for Mulish. He's right back in it, the ModernRow man. And Kaalu can't afford to relax because Mulish, yeah, he's not going to make this one easy. So yeah, the sponsors are Game Analyst, your number one sports betting predictor, your sports betting punter, whatever you call it. If you follow him, you definitely win some cash. PlayProvince, of course, the top tier esports team from Ghana. If you're into esports and gaming, that is one team you could join and potentially become one of the best in the world. Kaalu almost creating a chance. Speaking of one of the best in Ghana, that's Kaalu there, PlayProvince representative. You could join. VGA Esports Show, the premier media coverage for esports in Ghana and beyond. They are the guys that do everything. They are everything in the media space. They are the best at it. You can also visit the VGA Esports Show across their social media handles and enjoy the esports greatness. You've also got Brian the Beast Gaming, the gaming company that's breaking barriers in Kenya, that is making Kenya a staple for esports as well. Make sure to check them out on social media as well. Brian the Beast Gaming. We've got you, Beb, as well. Letty Arts, the number one gaming developer from Ghana. Great pass into Felix real level. Wow, and just like that, Mulish has just worked this way so well into the area, and João Felix is there again. What more could we ask for? What more could we ask for the series deciding game? A minute away from halftime. Kaalu now losing the lead as Stanway will come away with it, possibly looking to end the first half on a high. Pass it to Ronaldinho. Saliba is there again. Mulish defending top level stuff. That time it gives you away cheap plus Werner will take you away. Solot, pass it to Makelele. Well, Bruno Fernandez's pass not the best, and we'll go into halftime. Ultimate Battle. Unyawe will be just here. And if you are here and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Because every single Friday, we bring the greatness of esports action to your phone screens, to your laptops, to your PCs, to your iPads, to your whatever you're watching on right now. It is ultimate battle that brings the esports greatness. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Leave a like on the video. I'm seeing we've got only 8 likes and about 50 people watching. Please like the video. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Kindly do that for us, as it helps a lot and just gives a lot of us the energy to keep doing this. And it's been a wonderful time today. We are down to the last 45 in-game minutes to settle the dispute, to settle what has been a crazy encounter. Kaalu almost getting the lead back. Ref adjust that one for offside, but it's crazy. It is crazy. Mbappe over the top into Alphonso Davies. You know he's got the pace, the Canadian. Mulish working something up now. Gets the pass into Hansen, trying to locate Drogba there. The pass was a bit slow for my liking, and that's why Kaalu got in the way. Mulish tried to leave his imprints on this game, and he's settling into it very, very well. Passing to Mbappe, the 10, not the best. And look, I want you to take some time, just pause and look at the guy's face, both of them on your screens. They look so nervous, and I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. I love my spot here. I love my spot casting over them. I love it here. Look at Kaalu's face, nervous. Mulish also looks very nervous. That's what Ultimate Battle can do for you. That's what the big stages can do to you as well. Intercepted by Vidic. We've got about 35 minutes to play. Yeah. Solot. Through ball to Mbappe. Try to utilize the pace for Ronaldinho. Saliba in the way again. Frida says, I just feel Kaalu should relax. It seems he's too tensioned. The tension is crazy. And I don't disagree with you at all. Ronaldinho gets a fortunate bounce. It comes back to him, Kaalu. Makelele exchanging the passes with Stanway. Solot again. My word, we haven't spoken about Alisson too much, but he deserves all his flowers. He deserves all the flowers, man. Alisson has been crazy in goal. I might actually reconsider myself using Ruud van Nistelrooy in goal and then switching up to Alisson. He's been clutch today. He's been very, very clutch. And remember that Team of the Season item has also been released today for the Premier League TOTS. So if you pack him, I don't think he'll be bad at all. I know usually when we pack goalkeepers in TOTY and TOTS, we get pissed. Mbappe, green time. Mulish has overturned it. He's overturned the deficit. And look at the sigh of relief on his face. Immediately Mbappe got into the space. There was only one thing on his mind. Shoot with power, shoot with accuracy, shoot with precision. And it's paid dividends. He's up by 3-2 with about 25 minutes to go. Can Kaalu respond with Mbappe's turn? And look at the pace from Alphonso Davies to get back and clear. Mulish. In these Accra and Kumasi battles, Accra usually dominates. Well, look at Kumasi make a huge comeback. That's why I tell you, usually in the AFC community, we sleep on the Kumasi lads. But look at Mulish, remind us that these guys are top level players as well. Does Kaalu have a response in him? He's kind of collapsed after his first 2 victories, and Mulish has overturned it. I don't think we've ever seen this on Ultimate Battle before. A situation where a player wins the first 2 games, and his opponent wins the next 3. Every single battle I've had, I don't think we've ever encountered such a situation. Cross comes in, Alisson will come and claim. Wow. End-to-end stuff. But Mulish now in control, up by a goal in this one. Rolfo sends the run out, Solot the pass, just that pass there. And you kind of feel like if you see passes like that, Kaalu's under pressure. Under a lot of pressure and is feeling the heat. Because under less pressure, Kaalu usually doesn't make 40 passes like those. But he's got an opportunity again, as Rolfo will come with it. Stanway. Into Mbappe, great 10, dancing in the area, and could this be Kaalu's equalizer? What a save, Alisson again. He's been the man for Mulish, and he's keeping the lead for him. Wow, what drama right at the end. And Kaalu will feel unlucky at this point. He had the chance with Bruno Fernandes. Just shot straight at the goalkeeper. Well, I've got an interesting comment. Alex Ferguson says, Sly, Accra not dominates we the whole of this season. Oh. Hey, what are you trying to say? Alex Ferguson, give me more insights in the chat. Give me one or two evidence. Tell me something. Tell me why you think Accra hasn't dominated this year. Tell me something. I need the heat. I need the heat. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. 12 minutes ago, Mulish, up by 3-2, has the possibility of making history here. Well, Lawrence is also backing Ferguson there. Says Sly, Ferguson is right. Wait, am I missing something here? Has there been matches between Accra and Kumasi that I haven't witnessed? Hey, Charlie Black at the slack for the esports scene. I beg, make people give me the info. Make a hammer these Accra boys. They are feeling too comfortable. But at this point, Kaalu is not comfortable at all. As Mulish will come again with it. And that could be it. That could be curtains closed on the game. That could be the table turning. Mulish, well deserved. Look, he went to that trademark move again. The step over into switching of direction, and Drogba will knock it down. You know who this reminds me of? The 2023 best EAFC player in Ghana, Kennedy. He usually does this every single time. Step over into switching directions, and you know Mulish has done his homework with this one. Wow, what a performance. Kumasi making some big waves. Kumasi making a lot of big waves. Let me go for the info in the chat. Alex Ferguson says, Padia can lash Montana Dems or where Mulish they score Padia too. So do the math. Hey, let me grab my pen and my pencil and do the math, my calculator. I'm hearing that the Kumasi boys are on form and they are proving it here today. Mulish has been excellent. He's been excellent. It was a slow start from him in the first 2 games and it's been excellent. But it seems like the Kumasi boys are coming with more flow. Hopefully, Ultimate Battle can give us more. Just look at the celebrations for Mulish in there. That's certainly game, set, match. That's it. That's the close of the game. And what a finish. The cross came in and a toe poke from Kylian Mbappe to seal the deal. Wow, we are witnessing greatness right before our eyes. And that's why we love Ultimate Battle so much. It is not just a one-game affair. If it was just 1 game, Kaalu would have won. If it was just 2 games, Kaalu would have won. If it was best of 3, Kaalu would have won. But that's why it's Ultimate Battle and that's why it's best of 5. Mulish making a huge comeback in this one. Gets it again into Drogba. He's got 6 now. He's got 6. What a performance. What a performance. I'm seeing some comments that are just too funny. Some people are throwing some emojis in. Pretty Boy Does just put a walking emoji in like he's just walking by. Pretty Boy Does, what's up? What's up? Do you have something to say to us? But yeah, that's it. Mulish gets the win on the day, and it's a well-deserving win. What a story we've had today. We usually tell wonderful stories on Ultimate Battle, and I think this has been the greatest of them all. We told you our comeback was going to be great, and I hope you know we delivered. We did deliver, and I think nobody won predictions in the final game. So yeah, it was only Choice Badger and the Mod who got the wins for the prediction, and what a brilliant day has been. That's what we always see. But yeah, that's Ultimate Battle for you. It's been a wonderful time here, and we appreciate every single one of you who are watching today. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. I told you to sit back and relax. I hope you relax. I know some of the fans of Kaalu and then Mulish were getting nervous at some point, so maybe they couldn't sit on their seats well. They were nervous, but that's what Ultimate Battle is all about, the roller coaster. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. If you haven't followed us on our social media handles on Instagram and then Twitter, please do so. We're also very active on TikTok. Please do so. But that is goodbye from us today. And it's been a wonderful day. From myself, Slimore, and Ultimate Battle production team who've put in excellent work to bring you this wonderful stuff. We say stay safe. We'll catch you same time next week Friday where we have another big battle. It's already been announced. I'll give you a clue. It features one of the most decorated player in the EAFC scene. Go on our Twitter, go on our Instagram. You have all the info. It promises to be great next week. We'll see how it goes. Next week, it might be crazier than this. Thank you for staying with us. My name is Slimo. Until we catch you on next week Friday, stay safe. Au revoir.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.